hope you looked over. We'll find your mama together.
Threshold kids, huh? I'm sorry, but we're just gonna move before watching that. So we're done here. So let's continue on by running very angrily into some of those. And actually, we need a 2 to get through that. Oh yeah, so these little billboards here. Acoustic guitar for sale. Turns out it's pretty hard. If interested, see guy in maintenance, $50. Yeah, these look so much better on this version. I'm playing the ultimate XSX version of Control, but my name's Allison Cruz. Welcome to the game. I'm assuming we're somewhere beyond the first episode at this point. So that's always good stuff. And oh boy, is this what I think it is?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Very curious. A floppy disk capable of launching things? Oof. Yeah, things kind of don't get weirder than that. But
we're on the right track.
Yeah, we are. So I'm going to run up here first, and you'll notice that we keep seeing fire extinguishers everywhere, or whatever the hell those are. Something that is probably explosive if tossed with enough velocity. But we've got ourselves one of these right here. Please give me something good. No, just more undefined rating. I'll take it. Now, here we have the best part of the entire game. Oh, poor bastard. He did not know what was coming. All right, anything better? Damage while low on health, plus 44%. Not bad, but not something I am ever interested in using, especially if I have, high health pickup percentage anyways. So we're gonna head to pneumatics, and that floppy disk we saw before.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Yep. We're gonna be very careful because it's gonna be launching stuff at us, and it's not a fun time, especially when I am inside of that thing right there. All right, let's go upstairs. It'll launch in intervals of 3 or 2, but we have to go between the gaps, and you have to click on the right thumbstick to crouch, which is weird, but this is great. This is probably one of the coolest aspects of the entire game, and if you knew nothing about this coming into Control, then you are in for a most pleasant surprise. So we're gonna come up to it, and let's cleanse the floppy.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the launch ability. This is going to be your primary method of killing and solving puzzles and basically doing anything in this game. So we can go and set that in there, and we now have an energy bar. And this is going to be paramount to our growth from here on out, because energy dictates 90% of your movement and anything you want to do in this game. And so relying on that all too often is something we're going to find ourselves doing. So this is where the game's physics really come into play, and this is where the game absolutely shines. So destroy the fake copies by launching shit at them. If you run out, of course, you're still going to have to deal with the same cooldown that you do, you know, when your service weapon runs out. Hello. Headshots, please. But this is where you really just kind of alternate between both of them while you let your energy come back to life. You just switch back to your gun, and then it will recharge. Oh, no worries, sweetheart.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Boom. Alright, so that's very good. If you press X, you can just drop whatever you were holding for a little bit of recharge back, just in case. But yeah, you can basically launch whatever you want, and it is incredible. The guys that had shields before are almost no problem now, so boom. Alright, so it is a joy, although when guys are shooting rockets at us, that is not quite as joyful as I would want. So we're gonna do that and just finish them while we can. There we go. Alright, so we're actually gonna go down here. I have a feeling it's gonna really hurt if I try to jump. Oh, hello. So what's really nice is that you can actually pull things from behind enemies and it will still hurt them with the same velocity as if you just tossed it. It's pretty incredible, actually. Level 1. Hey, hold on. Oh, I don't have clearance yet. I think clearance is literally right outside of this door, though. So we'll be collecting our first one off of a dead body shortly. And we've also got this over here, so do a bit of minor exploration here real quick. And energy recovery. That is what I think I was looking for. Okay, so energy recovery is good. To have that increased is much better. So we're definitely going to switch that out because, honestly, while the health recovery is decent early on, you're not really going to need it unless you're in very dire straits, in which case you're more than welcome to switch it out at some point. But I feel like I'm somewhat competent enough to not have to rely on that. So, yeah. Oh, hello. Hello. You're a level 2. How dare you? Please and thank you. Get out of here. Nice. Undefined reading.
You said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Oof. Alright, yeah. That was a scary noise. Alright, so Tomasi. He is an important person because he's the one we gotta talk to in the communications department to get that damn hotline. So let's explore a little bit more here in the mail room. I don't think there's anything else for us. Oh, maybe not. Who knows? I feel like I missed a cleanse point somewhere. Actually, no wait. That is right over here, isn't it? Yeah, that's just right down this way. Cool. Well, let's go and grab it. And we actually need to head through here to confront old Tomasi. But luckily enough, this dead man has the clearance we were looking for. So let's go and grab this. And I'm gonna actually, I don't think, I can do board stuff here now, can't I? Nope, not quite. Alright. So before we head in there, we're gonna do some minor exploration, which requires just a tad bit of backtracking back to that last room, but ooh, these noises are very loud. Alright, so you guys can just move, please and thank you. And was there anything else in here? Aha! More treasure. I'll take it. Something good, please. Don't get me wrong, materials are fantastic, and more often than not, you're going to be wishing you found more of a particular type than, you know, any mods, because they become very obsolete. Once you find your playstyle and the way you like to play, then you're just going to be wishing you had materials to upgrade yourself with. But for the time being, I just want better things. Jesus. Alright, physics. Thank you. Thank you so much. The physics in this game are so wonky. Alright, so you're just going to give me this. And, ooh, 2 items. Projectile boost, which is another one for the business of the shatter, and a Havana supplement. Cool. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should probably take care of that omniscient voicing that is screaming in my headphones right now. And the shelter, man, I can't tell you how many times on previous versions of this game where like all of the text is super like grainy and pixelated, especially on these shelters, and they never load on time. Also, I did not miss it. So every so often we're gonna find book club notes, and these are really funny. That space dog fight between those two ace pilots signed me the fuck up. It's, I don't know, there's just so much little texts that you can find around that are like just so funny. And I don't know, man, I highly suggest just, you know, if you're a patient person, invest your time into some of that. Otherwise, then, you know what, you can just forget about it. But now that we have the level 1 clearance, we can take a look over here, and we can actually head upstairs. I don't think we can find an alternate method towards entering that room. It has to be there, and we have to have level 1 clearance, unless you do some crazy speedrunning tactics where you just clip in through the wall or something. But I just want to make sure we have the best that we can have. And ooh, a couple of drinks, and then you have like music. I don't know what that is. It might be Poets of the Damned. Or, oh, hey, some enemies. All right, so we'll just go ahead and send that off your way, and YouTube, why not? There we go. And then I think more music. There we go. America Overnight.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Thank you. Also a second clearance. Okay, so something else that we're going to be seeing an annoying amount of, after playing through this a couple times, you'll notice this a lot, are one-way doors. And you will be able to enter the room where Tomasi is after, you know, opening it from this side. But if you do some hijinks with the camera, you can actually open it from the opposite end, but it's just not really worth it at this time. And up here we have another instance, this is a one-way, of those dangerous spores over there that we can't breathe in. We're not Ellie from The Last of Us. This is not something we can do right now, but it's certainly a hidden area, and for some reason, is there not treasure in here? No, they hid it over there. Alright, well, I'm leaving. It's time to go take on the boss. Just good to have some of this stuff done. And this room. We'll be coming back here one more time, but why not come here right now, just for some fun? Ooh, hi, you are right here, man. Thank you. What's up, nerds? Oh, you're gonna spawn there? You and your shield? Alright, well, how about that? That's not so fun, is it? Oof. Okay. Well, there you go. Thank you for scaring me. Oh, also, whenever you find an enemy that has a name above their head, they are actually, unique enemies, and so they're gonna be tougher than your other general fair enemies. So, you can just get them into like a stun lock with headshots. You can also throw shit at them, then you'll be fine. Boom, done, and excuse me, Ranger, First Class Coleman, you're out of commission. Launch efficiency, that's gonna be good. So we can't do much else in here now. It just seems to be a room of servers and now dead soldiers, but we got some good stuff and a data breach record. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the efficiency of this. -7%. That is really bad. I would rather have energy recovery go up any day of the week, but if we don't get anything else better later by the time we unlock more mod slots, then, you know, I'll probably work on that. Alright, damage while low, I will never use that. Shatter recoil, I will never use that. And maybe some of that. Probably never use that also. So all of your weapon mods are shared. So between like the 6 weapons or so that we get over the course of the game, you have to juggle this amount of space for all of your awesome mods. Cool. All right. Well, I guess it's probably time we go do some stuff related to the game that's not exploring, right? We're not going to be able to do a lot of exploration beyond this point. So for at least, you know, maybe like 15 minutes or so, but let's go ahead and go into this room. This does not look very promising. All right, Tomasi, listen. Got something to say. So here we have our first instance of a flying man, and this is where it doesn't get fun, because if you try to throw something at him, sometimes it will not connect, but he will also throw things at us too, which does a lot of damage. I missed the timing on that, so that was just my bad, but we will be able to kill other soldiers and hide and pick up their health. So I'm actually going to just go ahead and take advantage of this right now. And here we go. So let's go hide back behind cover, because he's throwing shit. All right, here we go. Get out of here, man. Yeah, so he likes to fly out of the way. So if you try to launch things at him, you're probably going to be in trouble. So, Jesus Christ. What? How did you do that? That's not fair. All right, so we're going to have to run out there for a second. Nope. If we die, that's not the worst thing in the world. It happens pretty often, but now I should be backtracking my words a little bit. Okay. So, hide from his projectiles, because they do a lot. You can't do much to protect yourself. Get out of here, man. All right. And it doesn't help when his friends are gangbanging you from all sides. You just want to, like, focus on the one guy. So, let's go do some of this. You're just gonna be hanging out like a punk. Tomasi, the second he dies, all his friends are gone too, so there we go.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Not gonna lie, that made me kind of nervous.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Indeed. So Tomasi is definitely somebody we're gonna see later. He actually comes back in the form of like an optional ultimate boss, kind of in a weird way. But man, that could have been bad. If you die, you just lose like 10% of your source or something, and then you just respawn. You have to redo the entire battle, but it's still not nearly as much a setback as you think it is. And voila, we open the way back up to here. That's pretty nice. But yeah, early on is where you're going to find the most difficult enemies, because we are so incapable of taking care of ourselves that we're just kind of left to the wolves as far as protection is concerned. I have no health. I have no launch power. It's a damn shame, but that's all right. Because over here, look at this. This is a really cool looking room. Activate this.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Weaponry in the hands of a foreign power.
The hiss got him.
Personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery.